No viewers, if you can remember the last time we met, I spoke about how Orunmila went back to Ikoliorun, and I spoke about how Orunmila sent a king down to the red people on what to do. And after that, they continue living on this state. Ife Ooye was a very big place with a lot of towns under it. Yet there was no king. It has been ruled by the Council of Elders. And they always do what they used to do during the time of Oduduwa and Orunmila. That is an annual festival that marks the end of the year. Remember, all this time I was talking about was the time when the divinities and human beings are living together. Okay? Because of that, that was where the problem comes. Because human beings don't respect the divinities again. They don't listen to them again because they keep saying them. The people said familiarity breeds contest. They are too familiar with these people that they don't even believe that they are something. Even the divinities will listen to the voice of Olodumare and deliver it to the human being, but human being will not do it. So during this annual festival, they always consult Ifa to know what was going to happen in the next year that they are going to join. Okay? So when they consulted Ifa this time around, Ifa make them understand that the people don't listen to the divinities again. We have a lot of bad people in the world. And Olodumare was going to visit the world and wipe away the bad people with great flood. The bad people were like, and the good people, they don't even believe they are good because nobody knows who is good and who is bad. So Olodumare gave them opportunity because he doesn't want to wipe anybody away with flood. He said, all the bad ones among you should change genuinely and turn to good people. And all the good people should continue. Then there was a message for the divinities. Olodumare said the divinities should build a cottage. And inside that cottage was where they're going to hide the good people. So, according to Ifa, as they were going home now, all of them should start staying around the cottage when the cottage is built by the divinities. That the divinity will announce that the cottage was built. But everybody, both good men and the bad people, will start living around the cottage. And whenever the Olodumare is ready, these people will enter into the cottage, and the rest people that were not around the cottage will be wiped away with the flood. So, after this, all the bad people started pretending. After some time, the divinity built the cottage. And before you know what was happening, everybody at Ife Ooye were around the cottage. To the extent that even where the cottage was, where the people were gathering, some people were still committing sin. Some people were still stealing from them. Some people were still picking their pockets. Some people were still trying to kill, while some people were still killing and pretend like they are not the one that killed. Many bad behavior is still happening. They were all hanging around the cottage. But the bad thing is most of them are still in their bad way. Stealing, killing, poisoning, gossiping, and many other bad things. People believe that they can deceive Olodumare. But Olodumare can never be deceived. So Olodumare gave law to the divinity that the cottage should not be open. That let them be there. When it is time to open the cottage and let people go inside, I will tell you. And only those ones that can go inside are safe. People keep coming to the cottage. They sleep there. Some of them will go to work and return back to the side of the cottage. Days after days, month after month, until the year ran over. When the year ran over, there was another festival. They consulted Ifa Ife still said the same thing, that Olodumare was coming to wipe away the bad people with flood, that the divinity should build a cottage, and that cottage, only those people that can enter into the cottage will be saved. This time around, many of the bad people faced the Ifa. They said Ifa was telling lie. They've been sleeping around the cottage for more than for 1 year now. Yet, nothing happened. Olodumare is not going to destroy anything. It's not going to wipe away anybody. So they didn't return to the cottage. But many people still return to the cottage. And most of those people are still bad. They still commit some bad thing around the cottage. And those ones that return back home, they went ahead to loot the house of those people that were not at home, that were sleeping around the cottage. And the year ran out. Another year. They still consulted Ifa during the festival. Ifa still said the same thing. This time around, some people were mad at Ifa. They said Ifa is a liar. Our father said, wọ́n pe Fálékè, wọ́n pe Ṣùlólè, wọ́n mọ̀rún yànyàn bí ẹni tí ò ní mú mọ́. Wọ́n bọ́ rúrú ẹbọ wọn ò rú, wọ́n bọ́ tẹ̀rù àtùkàsí wọn ò tú. They said Ifa was telling lie. Yet, many other people still go back to the cottage. Why they believe that maybe this year God is going to do it. By the time some people got to their house, it has been looted. There was nothing they could do than to start again. And many of them returned to the cottage to come and steal from the people around the cottage. And many houses that have not been looted again, many people looted them. Year runs out again. There was another festival. And this time around, it was the 5th year. Ifa still said the same thing. Many of these people were annoyed. They said they know that the divinities are not worthy. Why should they listen to them? Why should they listen to Ifa? Look at what has happened. These people have already stolen everything I have now. They return back to their home. And the people around the cottage, they are minimal. But they are still many. On the 6th year, the same thing was said. On the 7th year, many people stood up to fight with the Babalawo. They even said they are going to kill him. But with a lot of begging, they let the Babalawo pay. And this time around, only few people returned to the cottage. And these few people are only the people that believe in the divinities, the true followers, the devotee of Eledumare, those one that knows Eledumare. And on that 7th year, something happened. Olodumare just ordered the divinity to open the cottage, and the cottage was open. Then there was nothing in the sky. There was no cloud. The sky was not cloudy. There was nothing like misty of the cloud. The sky was just pure, like ordinary sky. There was sun, and suddenly it started raining. Like this rain was going to stop. The rain, according to the research, they said it rained for many days, but nobody tell us how many days. I asked, but nobody could tell us how many days. So it rained for many days, and there was flood in the world. The divinity has to return back to Ikoleorun, and Olodumare started raising the cottage on the chain, because the cottage was hung on the chain. And Olodumare started raising the cottage until after some time it stopped raining. Then the cottage calmed down. And the people inside the cottage, they came out. They started seeing the skeleton of those people that have died. And the people cried. That was how the new war started. And they call it Ife Ooye. That is Ife for those ones that survive. Next time when we meet, I'll be talking about Ife Ooye. But don't forget, if you want to call me, you can call me on 0805 335 4345. And if you want to chat me on WhatsApp, you can chat me on +234 80 251 44943. So please watch, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.